The next on the panel, if you all would come on up as I call your name, is Kris Johnson. Kris is manager of the new Regenerative Agricultural Project at Maharishi University of Management. Kris has previously managed Fairfield's Farm to School greenhouse and was assistant director of the Red Earth Gardens, which is the Meskwaki nation's vegetable farm in Kama Island.
We have three main goals at the MUM Regenerative Organic Agriculture Farm. We produce the best food possible. That means safe, healthy, and nutrient-dense food. We use the best practices that are practically possible. We use tried and true organic methods, such as compost and crop rotation, but we also use a mix of experimental, new, and sometimes student-led initiatives. But the most important thing we do on the farm is educate our students on how we do both of those things. We commit to making our farm and our models as real to life as possible. We believe that our students should be prepared for the real world. What is the reality of the real world? Markets that don't pay conventional farmers a fair wage, often leaving them to farm for a break-even at best. Temperamental and changing environmental conditions, when we get summer in March and a quarter of our annual rainfall in a 2-week period in August. And shrinking small communities and booming urban sprawl, which devastates our local economies and food systems. Given such conditions, how do we hope to educate our students effectively? How can we ethically teach them anything? Well, I believe we need to return to the basics. We need to go back to the very core principles that allow agriculture to flourish anywhere in the world. And where do we find those principles? Conventional models? No, we've been talking about that all this evening. They're not really working that well. Ag textbooks? Well, it's kind of more of the same. No, we look to nature. Nature's been doing guess and check for about 1 million years, probably more. Nature fertilizes itself and manages its own pests. Nature produces multiple yields in the same footprint that no one organism could possibly hope to consume on its own. And nature functions in wholes, as interconnected systems, where if one link breaks, two more fill in. Instead of teaching methods that challenge and fight nature every step of the way, we want to teach models and thinking that lead to working with nature, that mimic it and focus its yields in ways that are useful to us. No slides, it's okay. Do we have it? No. Another one? Don't pay attention to that one. There we go. These are the principles and ethics that I found exemplified in the tree-range poultry system. Tree-range poultry thinks of chickens like this: multiple outputs, products and behaviors that can be seen as yields and services, inputs that come from diverse sources, grains, forage, food scraps. It functions using ecological principles, allowing diverse scales from the backyard size to a full-on modern CAFO size. It can function in multiple environments from South, Central, and North America. And any farmer can run it at any experience level, from beginner to expert. I was excited to learn about and implement the Main Street Project model myself, and I went there. I had to know. I had to see it for myself, how it works and how we could do it here. MUM, Fairfield Economic Development leaders, and Jefferson County residents are all engaged in starting a tree-range poultry system here. We have the beginnings of one system at our MUM training farm, and we're also identifying other sites around the county where they could possibly be implemented. We've planted about 2 acres of hazelnuts at the training farm, have a tentative building site for the facility for the chickens themselves, and more space on site for more chickens if necessary. We're working with the community to try to figure out where this will work best, either at MUM or somewhere else. This is about more than trying out a new agricultural production model. This is about our community and keeping it vibrant and a joy to live in for the generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Kris. We look forward to seeing this project develop.